Hey everyone, Martin here. Remember last October when this guy named Nathaniel Narp, Naked Shark, Nathan Sharp released a spooky album based on a bunch of indie horror games called What You Want, and he was all cryptic about it with an introduction and interlude, a first for him, what seems to be Phantom on the cover, and, of course, Spooky Door. Well, that album has a lot of cool songs in it, so I thought it'd be cool to go through my rankings of my...
Did someone say Phantom?
Yeah. Hey Des, what you doing here?
You said Phantom, and I came running.
You ran all the way from your house to mine for Phantom?
No, of course not. My simming for Phantom is so powerful that it gave me the demonic ability to teleport.
Cool. So, while you're here, want to do a video?
Well, I mean, if Phantom's involved, yeah.
I mean, it's what you want, so...
Did you just...
Yes. Yes, I did.
Bruh.
I know, I'll stay the course from now on.
If you make another pun one more time...
Don't you mean one last time?
Why did I agree to do this again?
Because it's Nate, it has Phantom, and we both made our own rankings when these were coming out and decided, why not?
Fair point. Let's get started.
Wait! Rules first. Gotta get those out of the way. Number 1, as stated before, Des and I both made our own individual rankings for these songs, and while short, there had to be some compromise within the list. So we'll show the final ranking of each song, along with what we had for our own ranking. 2. Remember that these are our own personal opinions, so leave your favorites off the album in the comments below.
Are you done?
Yeah.
Cool. Now, let's get started.
So this is what you want. So be it.
Who knew Nate did a collab with Billie Eilish on this one?
The second to last song in the album, we have Haunted and Unwanted, based on the Fate game/YouTube ARG, Petscop. The song was certainly a 180 compared to the rest of the songs on the album. With everything else having a more rock feel to it, this one has more of a goth pop sound to it with the lack of any proper instruments.
As much as I love the actual ARG and hearing Nate sing whisper into my ear about finding his grave, or him/me being insane, it just didn't hit me like the other songs did. Plus, it's such a tonal shift from Nate.
I can agree on that part, but coming from someone whose only exposure to Petscop is game theory, there wasn't much here to help with said tonal shift to have it be any higher than this.
Although it did make pretty good video about it.
You mean this one?
Head keeps spinning like a windmill. Head keeps spinning like a windmill. Head keeps spinning like a windmill. Head keeps spinning like a windmill.
Yep, that one.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
Just another ghost inside a game. Just another ghost inside a game. So this is what you want. So be it.
Hamilton, anyone? The 8th track on the album, and one of 2 songs based on the game Hello Neighbor, we have One Last Time.
When a song first came out, it had initially ranked higher on my list. Like, it was my number 4 original favorite on the album. But as time went on, it started to wear off on me and I began ranking it lower.
And when I first heard this song, I knew it wasn't going to be a top favorite, but mainly a song to listen to every so often. You know those songs, right Des?
Yeah, Snake Kingdoms is one of mine.
The album or the song?
Are you gonna disrespect stopping Gwen like that?
Anyways, the song was already in the bottom half of my rankings, but it's still not that bad of a song to listen to.
Whatever it'll take. Whatever it'll take. So keep your space now, you better stay away. So keep your space now, you better stay. So this is what you want. So be it.
So this next one is... a song?
You don't say.
Well, I don't know, I've never played the game.
Neither have I, but I want to play through.
Then you do the intro for this one.
Maybe I will. Maybe I won't. But after you watch, you better take note. The 4th track on the album, we have the song based on the VR game Hello Puppets, All Endings. Now, since I've seen this game before, why don't you start with how you like the song without knowing about the game?
Well, personally, when I first heard it, I was still on the hype of the high energy of the Hello Neighbor song, so I was expecting something similar to that. and I definitely thought wrong. Still a good song, but it's not one I listen to that often.
Well, I certainly felt similar when it first came out, as I also knew anything about the game. Never even heard of Hello Puppets until you told me about it. But a while after I listened to the song, I looked up a playthrough of the game, and some pieces started falling into place. That, and I felt like Captain America spotting all the references between the song and the game. And when going back to listen to the song, it just hit harder knowing the actual story behind it. But there's one good thing that came out of it between our rankings.
And what would that be?
Nice.
Nice.
An ending don't mean it's over. An ending don't mean it's over.
So this is what you want. So be it.
Mangled Part 2, anyone?
What originally was a single released in June 2020, the first song to be based on FNAF VR Help Wanted, and the first song on the album, we have Stay the Course featuring CG5.
Well, someone ranked it fairly low on their list. It held up for me. First, I like that Nate and CG5 did another song together after the Pokemon Dungeon song they made. Second, I speculated so much about this song when I found out about the album itself, because that's when I made my Phantom/Stay the Course theory video. Link in the description.
You also freaked out about it when it was seen on Spotify and Apple Music ahead of its official announcement.
But I told you and you did the same.
Fair. Now, my reasoning for ranking this song so low is similar to how your opinion was on One Last Time. Since it was released as a single months before the actual album, I had more time to listen to it. And with that, it started to wear off on me over time.
Well, I still think it's a great album opener, not counting the introduction. It just gets you hyped for the rest of the album.
But we can't forget about one thing.
What?
That Mangled quote.
I'm back, revamped. The madness never ends. It's not over yet. There's nothing left to mend. It's all I have. No, nothing else can stay. It's all you want. You don't want me to change. I'm back, revamped. The madness never ends. It's not over yet. There's nothing left to mend. It's all I have. No, nothing else can stay. It's all you want. You don't want me to change. Father of children without a home, creator of vessels without a soul. Just stay the course, focus on my voice. I'll show you the way that you'll rejoice.
So this is what you want. So be it.
I still feel a little bad about not seeing a playthrough of Hello Puppets before and after listening to all endings. I guess you could say it was a symbol of my regret.
The final song in the album, and the fourth song based on Bendy and the Ink Machine, we have Symbol of My Regret. The song was actually a surprise to have us agree on where it was in our rankings.
Yeah, this song certainly hits hard. I especially like the part near the end of the song with the pause where Nate is more cynical. I guess I just like Nate making random sounds.
You just like Nate in general.
True.
But you can't forget about the rest of the song, with how it captures the sorrow and pain of Joey Drew shown at the end of Chapter 5.
And it just stops.
What?
The song just stops. Like, it doesn't end like other songs. It just stops. All the other albums Nate made has a song that fades out in some way, like Thanks from Our Covers has a little piano for In the End, St. Castle Kingdoms has a quote no more in the final song, and Pain and Exposure has bones. There's bones in there.
Go check it out. Link in the description.
This album is just no, and then it stops. It's like Nate goes, "Oh, hey guys, that was what you want the album, thanks for coming, bye!" And then he just slaps you in the face with a Pokemon card pack opening video. Which I actually have, so by the way, here's a pic.
I mean, fair. And it was a bit jarring to me as well when it first came out too. Kinda makes you want to play Bendy, right?
Yeah.
So this is what you want. So be it.
Greetings, comrade! The third track on the album, the first new song to be released from the album, and the other song based on the game Hello Neighbor, we have, well, Hello Neighbor.
For me, this song is just another song to help me get hyped for the album. Although I will say it's a good song that qualifies for a BAP.
You mean bread roll?
What?
Yeah, bread roll. Watch this.
And you've got BAP. And that's a bread roll. So they're all food. That was gonna...
A bread roll.
Yeah, it's like a soft bun.
See? Bread roll.
Well, the song is a bread roll then.
Indeed. This song for me was a favorite right off the bat. From the high energy of the song to the more cynical lines in the final chorus. Plus, it just sounds really good.
Neighbor, I hate to do this. You left no choice but to put you through this. Now I warn you to stay out my way. I'll make you regret moving day. One day they have their secrets, and soon enough they're coming out to see them. We got demons in our basement, but some of them might be worth the saving. So say goodbye. Say goodbye. Say goodbye. So goodbye, neighbor.
So this is what you want. So be it.
So, it's time I told you all something. My name isn't mine. It's actually... the seventh track on the album, the third song based on the game Bendy in the Ink Machine, and the first new Bendy song after Let Me In, we have My Name Isn't Mine.
Aside from his name not being his, Walking and Running Bendy, Walking and Running Boris, and Walking Alice and Angel are all like the callbacks to Nate's previous Bendy song, Blood and Ink.
Yeah, now that you mention it, Symbol of My Regret kinda had a Let Me In vibe to it as well. Even that little pause part is shared between them. But this song has a lot more energy compared to Symbol of My Regret, so that bumped it up on the list for me.
If you keep me bending, I'm tired of playing point-and-take little games. You dream the impossible, a shepherd and a mindless cattle. And don't you like souls of our eyes once you've seen what they've done to us this time? Maybe I'm not right, but I'm not what I seem. And maybe it's not right for me. Designed for second best, I feel I'm at my worst. Your expectations are my curse. Maybe I'm not alright.
So this is what you want. So be it.
So, this next song. Did we ask for it?
No,
Was it what we wanted?
it was what we needed.
Satisfaction?
Guaranteed.
The ninth track in the album, the newest FNAF song made by Nate, and the song that shares the same name as the album itself, we have What You Want featuring JT Music.
Like the previous entry, I like all the references to songs Nate has made in the past. Mangled, No More, Nightmare, and Madness all referenced in one way or another.
Oh, and don't forget about...
How the fuck did you think I was gonna ignore my boy Phantom? The final part of the song is a reference to Phantom. He's on the album art. He is in front of a scary door. My Phantom satisfaction was guaranteed.
Are you done?
Yeah, sure.
Cool. Now, while the references are neat, I do like the inclusion of JT Music for the rap parts of this song, which is where most of the references take place. and I can say I can rap these parts pretty well.
I can't. Anyways, since this one was number 2, it was certainly what we wanted.
But it just wasn't enough to be what we needed.
Now is this what you want or what you need? It's all that you expect from me. Addiction to the mystery. But then what will you have? We're gonna take these walls and we're gonna break them down. We're gonna break them down.
So this is what you want. So be it.
You ever start playing or watching something where it looks like you're gonna have fun watching or playing it? Good characters to connect with and a fun story to follow.
And have that all be thrown out the window for a dark turn that includes depression, death, serious themes, and horrors that shouldn't be taken lightly?
Completely unrelated note, you ever watch Ruby?
Or play Doki Doki?
The 6th track in the album, the 2nd song and newest song Nate has made based on the game Doki Doki Literature Club, and our favorite track off the album, we have Manipulate.
This one has a lot of personal meaning to me. Not only did he make Phantom Part 2 the album just for me, he made the song just for me. Like, it's weirdly personalized and he didn't have to call me out like that. But hey, here we are.
Yeah, this one definitely hits hard. I knew I was gonna like it from the small preview we got before the song was released, and when we got the full song, it didn't disappoint me at all. Compared to Delete Me, which was mainly Monica's point of view, this one is from the main player character, with the knowing of all the things happening within the game. You can just hear the pain in the lyrics, especially in that last chorus.
And even with that bit of knowledge, plus it calling me out a little, it's still just a good song to listen to.
This song, no doubt, is our top favorite off this album.
Maybe you should be alone. Find somebody else to call your home. Try to manipulate my heart and brain, but all you ever do is bring me pain. You really think it can be you? All your delusions you believe are true. Stretching forever into everything, but you don't wanna know the side of me. Maybe you should. So sick of thinking that I'll believe your lies. So sick of thinking that I'll believe your lies. So sick of thinking that I'll believe your lies. So sick of thinking that I'll believe your lies.
Well, that was fun, don't you think?
Yeah, but there was a lack of Phantom that I wasn't expecting.
Well, there's also that one video you made about Phantom,
True. So if y'all want to check it out, Martin will leave a link to it in the description so y'all can watch it.
and if you have your own opinion on the album, leave your favorites in the comments below.
So until next time,
see ya!
I'm not what you want, but I'm exactly what you need. Take a bite and feel your satisfaction guaranteed. No, I'm your sunshine, whoa. I'm gonna burn down your parade. I'm a shooting star, I wish you